Okay, hello students. In the previous class, we discussed some concepts on minimum pushing force, minimum pulling force, and on inclined surface. Okay, and also what is the force required to move a body on horizontal surface. Okay, in this class, we are going to discuss remaining concepts on friction. First concept is acceleration of the block against the friction. Acceleration of the block against the friction. Acceleration of the block against the friction. Against the friction. Acceleration of the block against friction. Here I will consider a block is placed on the horizontal surface. Horizontal surface. The surface is rough surface. Therefore, due to rough surface, the friction opposes the relative motion of the block. Therefore, weight of the block is acts in downward direction, that is W is equal to mg. M is the mass of the block. M is the mass of the block, and body moves in this direction. Body moves in this direction. That is force applied on this direction. That is equal to ma. Acceleration of the block is also in the direction of force, and at the same time, when the body moves in the direction of force, the frictional force opposes the relative motion, acts opposite to the motion of the body. Acts opposite to the motion of the body. And normal reaction always perpendicular to the surface in contact. Normal reaction always perpendicular to the surface in contact. Now calculate what is the acceleration of the block against the friction. Here, normal reaction R is balanced by weight. Therefore, R is equal to mg. R is equal to mg. R is equal to mg. Clear? This is the applied force, and this one is frictional force. And acceleration of the block is in the direction of force. Therefore, how to calculate acceleration of the block? We know that acceleration can be calculated by forward force minus backward force divided by total mass of the system. Total mass of the system. Therefore, acceleration is equal to forward force minus backward force divided by total mass. Total mass. Therefore, acceleration A is equal to forward force is applied force is P minus backward force is frictional force F of R divided by total mass of the system is M. This is the acceleration. Okay. Or acceleration can be calculated like this. M into A. M into A is the axillary force. M into A is the force. Which are the forces acting in the direction of acceleration? That forces we take it as positive. That is P minus opposite to the acceleration we take it as negative F of R. Therefore, A is equal to P minus F of R divided by M. Okay, this is the acceleration of the block against friction on the horizontal surface. Acceleration of the block against friction on the horizontal surface. Next one is acceleration of the block against friction on inclined surface. On inclined surface. Inclined surface. If I consider inclined surface, theta is the angle of inclination. Theta is the angle of inclination, and a block of mass m is placed on the inclined surface m. Weight of the block acts in downward direction, that is W is equal to mg. This weight is resolved into two components. One is along downward direction, that is this one is also theta, mg cos theta, and another one is parallel to the inclined surface, mg sin theta. The block is moving in this direction with an acceleration a. At the same time, the frictional force opposes the motion of the block, and normal reaction acts in upward direction, not upward direction, perpendicular to the surface in contact. Therefore, now write the equations. R is equal to mg cos theta. R is equal to mg cos theta. mg cos theta is balanced by R. R is equal to mg cos theta. mg cos theta. And the acceleration of the block is in this direction. Which are the forces acting in the direction of acceleration? That we take it as positive, and the remaining forces are negative. Therefore, m into a is equal to mg sin theta, minus f of r, mg sin theta minus f of r. We know that f of r is equal to mu into r. Substitute the r value to this equation. Therefore, mg sin theta minus mu into r value is mg cos theta is equal to m into a. Here m on both sides cancel. Remaining term is g sin theta minus mu g cos theta is equal to acceleration a. G sin theta minus mu g cos theta is the acceleration of the block against the friction on inclined surface. If the inclined surface is smooth, it means mu is equal to 0. Coefficient of friction is 0. If the surface is frictionless, therefore acceleration of the block on the frictionless inclined surface is g sin theta. Clear? Acceleration of the block on the horizontal surface against the friction, and acceleration of the block on the inclined surface against the friction and without friction. And the next very important concept is black on black concept. A black is placed on another black. Black on black concept. This concept is very important for NEET examination. Black on black concept, or one black is placed or moved over another black. Okay. I will consider two blacks placed on the horizontal surface, one over the other. Two blacks are placed over the horizontal surface, one over the other. M1 is the black of first black. mass of first black, and m2 is the mass of another black, mass of another black, and first black I will take it as A. First black I will take it as A, or this case we take it as a small m and capital M. Small m is the mass of first black, that is A black, and this one is capital M is the mass of second black, that is B black. B black. ನೋಡಿ one black by ಇನ್ನೊಂದು black ಮೇಲೆ place ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. M is the mass of A black, capital M is the mass of B black. ಈಗ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ A black ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. B black ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Okay. If I consider the force is applied on A black of mass small m. Force is applied on A black of mass small m. There are some situations are possible. Possible situations. Possible situations. First one is when there is no friction. When there is no friction. This is force applied on A black. Force applied on A black. If we apply a force on A black, the possible situations, first situation, when there is no friction. ಈಗ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ A black ಮೇಲೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ A black ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ A black ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But B black is at rest. Only A black will move in the direction of force with acceleration A is equal to F divided by small m. F divided by small m. But acceleration of the B black is 0. Acceleration of the B black is 0. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಈ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ ನ ಅನದರ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಈಗ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ? ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಬಿದ್ದೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ಸ್. When there is no friction, body A will move on body B. First one, body A will move on body B. Body B with an acceleration A is equal to F divided by small m. F divided by small m is the acceleration of the body A. Acceleration of the body A when there is no friction. When body A is placed over body B, the system is placed on the horizontal surface. If the friction is 0, that means frictionless surfaces. Body A will move on body B with an acceleration A is equal to F divided by small m. This is the acceleration of the body A. Question ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, find the acceleration of the body A. Find the acceleration of the body A. If m is 5 kg mass is placed over 10 kg, the force applied on 5 kg mass, the friction on the surfaces are frictionless. What is the acceleration of the body A and what is the acceleration of body B? Acceleration of the body A is F divided by small m. And acceleration of the body B is 0. Acceleration of the body B is 0. That is acceleration of body B is 0. is 0. It means acceleration of body B is equal to 0. Acceleration of body B is equal to 0. It means B body at rest. B is remains at rest. Remains at rest. And if L is the length of the body B, L is the length of the capital L is the length of the body B, A will fall from B after a time t. If third one is if L is the length of the body B, length of body B, A will fall from body B at the time t is equal to question mark. At the time t is equal to question mark. Therefore, if we apply a force on body A, therefore body A moves an acceleration A is equal to F divided by M. A is equal to F divided by M. By using kinematic equation, we can solve S is equal to ut plus half at square. Initial velocity of the body A is black A is equal to 0. Therefore, ut is equal to 0. S is equal to L. 1 by 2 times of A value is F divided by M. And t square, t is the time. We want t, therefore 2ml divided by f is equal to t square. T square is equal to, t is equal to square root of 2ml divided by f. 2ml divided by f. By using kinematic equations, we can solve the time taken for body A to fall from B. S is equal to L. A is equal to F divided by M. F divided by M. U is equal to 0. U is equal to 0. Therefore, we know that S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is acceleration of body A and also acceleration of body A. S is equal to L is equal to U is equal to 0 plus half at t square. Substitute the acceleration of body A, that is F divided by M into t square. Therefore, 2m comes to this side, 2ml, and F comes to denominator, that is equal to t square. Therefore, time taken for body A to fall from the B is t is equal to square root of 2ml divided by F. 2ml divided by F over t is equal to square root of 2l divided by A. 2l divided by A. Instead of m divided by F, we can write 1 over A. Okay. This is the equation for first possible situation when there is no friction between the surfaces. When there is no friction between the surfaces, therefore body A, if we apply a force on body A will move over body B with some acceleration. A is equal to F divided by small m. But body B is at rest, therefore acceleration of the body B is equal to 0. If L is the length of the body B, therefore body A will fall from body B at the time t is equal to square root of 2ml divided by F, or t is equal to square root of 2l divided by A. Okay, this is the first situation. Okay, in the next class we discuss remaining concepts on block concept. Okay, thank you students.